All right. So good. All right. So we have tonight Kross from Deep South Wrestling, I believe. Um, let's go ahead and bring him on. There he is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, brother, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. It's been a while for me, so just bear with me.
All right, no problem, no problem.
All right. So let's just jump right into it. Like straight into it. Let's see. Carnage Cup 11.
Hmm.
That was the deathmatch rumble. Well, what
Yeah.
what happened there?
Okay, so there's probably a million different stories floating around, but uh, the original thing was uh, I had a cut, and I'll be honest right now, it wasn't as bad as I made it out to be. Uh, at the time, it's the first time I've ever had a cut like that, anything like that. So I was freaking the fuck out, and I was like, oh fuck, you know. But the guy I was in there with, Kilo, I told him I was like, look, man, I'm bleeding pretty bad, so we both decided upon ourselves to take it home, which probably was a bad idea in the end. It really was a bad idea, but um, let's see, it wasn't bad, and I could have kept going. And I'll admit that I turned into a little bitch at that moment. Um, but there's a million different stories that go around about it, but that's the whole thing. There is just I was freaked out about something small that I took way too seriously. Was all that was.
The what I heard was is that that you didn't want to go up against Freak Show.
Yeah, that no, that's not it at all. I mean, yeah, he's well known around there, and he's a tough motherfucker. I mean, obviously, but I wasn't scared of going against him. I was a little nervous, yeah, because of some stuff that was being said, but I wasn't gonna bitch out of it. Uh, that's not the that's not the reason, but everybody says that, and like at this point, I'm just like, okay, if that's what you want to think, that's fine. Nobody's gonna listen to what I have to say about it, but uh, yeah, no, it wasn't because I was scared of Freak Show. I actually, we're supposed to, I guess, work a match, July 3rd.
Of this year?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Where is that going to be at?
It was supposed to be in Ardmore, Alabama, and something happened, so they had to move it to Pikeville, Tennessee. I think it's Pikeville or something like that.
Okay. Who's that with?
Venom Championship Wrestling.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's talk about you were a no show with Peter B,
yeah.
and then a night two of Carnage Cup. I forgot what year it was. I was told that you were also a no show.
That
Do
was
you do a lot of no shows or something or?
no, no. I don't know. That's not how I work normally. The 2013, that was Carnage Cup 9. That was my first Carnage Cup. Was I worked John Rare night 1. Uh, night 2, like yet again, there's some stories, but everybody they put it on my grandpa, but it wasn't my grandpa. My grandma was with me. She rode down there with me. She was in the hotel with me. It was me, my grandma, and my girlfriend. And at the time, my grandma was sick, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go do this. I did night 1. I told her everything's gonna be fine. She said it was fine. So okay, I get home after night 1, or I get to the hotel after night 1, and she's sick. She's really sick. Uh, I don't know exactly what was going on. I know we had to take her to the hospital. We got home, but I sit there and I thought about it and thought about it. She told me to go and do night 2 or day 2, but I wasn't going to do it. And I told Kevin the exact same thing I just told you, and it spiraled into my grandpa was sick and I lied about it, but that was kind of impossible. My grandpa passed away 6 months before that, so there was no way that could be a thing. But all in all, it was because I just wanted to take care of my grandma, and that is what it is. I wanted her to be okay. I wasn't really worried about the show at that moment, which I should have been, because I was booked on it, and they took the time to book me. But at the time, that's not what I was worried about.
Okay, and what about the no show with Peter B?
Okay, I have screenshots. I actually took screenshots where I messaged Kevin and I told him that I wasn't going to be there. It was a money situation, is all that was. And he even admitted that he wasn't going to send me enough to get there and back in John Rear's interview. And I told him, I texted him 2 days before, and I told him, look, man, I'm going to need at least this much more to get there and back, so I can get there and back. So I'm not fucking stranded down there, and my son's here and all that shit. I never heard anything.
Our fucking Yankee white people.
Okay. The morning of, before I was leaving, I was like, look, man, I'm about to leave, but I need to know that when I get there, I'm going to have this so I can get back. I never heard anything. So I was like, okay. I messaged him. I told him I'm not coming because I don't have the money to get there. And he never said anything to me. He blocked me after that night, and I haven't heard anything from him. Just what he had to say on John Rear's interview, and that's it.
So that was at the lethal leap year, right?
Yeah.
That was it. Okay. Tell us about. Do you know? Have you had any encounters with ring rats?
Not too ugly for all that shit, man. It don't work that way around here.
You're too ugly for all that shit.
Too ugly for all that shit.
Okay.
Even for ring rats, man.
Let's see. If Freak Show was right here, right now, talking with us,
mm-hmm.
what would you say to him?
Really, the same shit I've been saying to him, man. Like, it is what it is, and we can get this done, or we can keep talking. That's it. I mean, yeah, I've had the no shows, and he thinks I'm scared of him and all that shit. And no, that's not it. I'm gonna show up July 3rd, and we're gonna do this. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm not saying he's gonna whoop my ass. I don't know how it's gonna go, but all the talking shit, it has to end there, and we can finish it however it's gonna be finished. I may get my ass whooped, I may not, vice versa. I mean, there's not really much else to say about it because we've said a lot of shit in Messenger and online and all that. So there's really nothing much more to say.
So is it going to be a death match?
It's changed like 3 times. The promoters changed it like 3 times. It was supposed to have been a barbed wire lumberjack match, and then he changed it to some kind of 4-way match. And then he just changed it to a regular barbed wire match. So I'm not sure what it is. I have no idea.
You want it to be?
I mean, I'm down for whatever. I don't care. I really don't care. I was down for the barbed wire match. I'm down for that, but
yeah,
whatever they want to do.
They should set it on fire.
Ow, fuck. I mean, I guess. Fuck.
I mean, set it on fire and wrap that shit in razor wire.
Fuck. I mean,
that's all. What, you don't? Are you? Would you do that?
I mean, I guess I'm not really down with razor wire, but I've never done it before either, so I don't know.
So, what's the worst thing you've ever done?
Like ever done or ever taken?
Taken.
Probably when John Rear smacked me in the head with gusset plates. That was pretty fucking bad. That didn't feel too good. Between that and the push pins that Kilo hit me in the head with, the big fucking, they're about like that.
The big industrial ones.
Yeah, the ones they're color coded. They're wrapped on a fucking candy cane, like the Christmas candy cane you hold the candy in. And I thought it was a tack bat, and he hit me in the head with it. They didn't stick in my head; they just kind of cut me. So it surprised me. I was like, "What in the fuck was that?" And when I'm fucking bleeding all over, I was like, "Okay, I guess that's what the fuck it was then." But it was between those 2 things. I've never really taken anything horrible.
Why not?
I mean, I've had the opportunity. We had I forgot what it was at Carnage Cup 11. I was gonna do. Uh, I was gonna work with that Jerry Adams kid. He came out there and worked Kilo. I had him after Kilo because it was Blaine, Kilo, Jerry, and then Freak Show. Uh, we were gonna put the kerosene rags on the fucking barbed wire and light it up or whatever. We were gonna do that and some kind of table saw gimmick kind of thing or grinder or some shit. I never got around to it. That's the only reason I didn't really do it. I mean, it sketched me the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie to you, but uh, there's a lot of shit that sketches me out about it, and that's kind of why. I mean, all in all, honestly, and I told John Rare this. Deathmatch isn't for me. I'm honestly a bitch when it comes to death matches. Honestly, I've noticed that it's just not for me. I tried and I just can't do it. You got to be
What,
built for that shit, bro.
what do you mean? You got to be built for it.
You got to be
You're
pretty
saying
tough. I mean,
so? You're saying you're not tough?
no, I'm tough. I just there's some shit that I just can't. I can't do. There's some shit
Like
I
what?
can't. The
Like
fucking like the fucking Kenzons and fucking shit like that. Like they just look like they fucking fuck you up, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to get completely fucked up.
so? Okay, okay. So why did you want to do a death match in the first place?
I mean, I started working shows with John and Kevin shows, the non-hardcore shows, the non-deathmatch shows. The LXW, I think, is what it was called, and they just did normal shows, cookie sheet, shit like that. Um, and after I met John, I started watching his stuff from like Carnage Cup 7 and all that stuff. I was like, huh, I think I can do that. And that's when I told Kevin I wanted to do it. And it took probably about a year for him to put me in Carnage Cup 9. And I thought I was ready for it. And uh, I just, it wasn't for me. I shouldn't have ever gotten into that, honestly. I mean,
So are you done with it?
with death matches, I mean, until July 3rd, I guess if that's a death match, I mean, I guess not. But in general, yeah, I don't see myself doing anything else like that.
Well, okay. Let's see. Jeff Moore wants to know: have you ever had a concussion? If so, how many confirmed?
Just one, just one. It was pretty bad. It was at the show that I'm working here in Arkansas. It's my home show. I took a back suplex on the apron and kind of overshot just a little bit and landed on the ground. Smacked my head on the fucking concrete, and it was over by then. But that, and I'm pretty sure I may have had some from John Rare hit me in the fucking head with chairs. Never been
What's your
confirmed.
worst? What would be your worst injury during doing wrestling?
Uh, Here recently, about 6 months ago, I found out I have a my disc in my back, a bulging disc in my back, and my C2 vertebrae is on top of the other one like this. I have the X-ray in there, but it's kind of like that on top of the other one. So there's that, and I've been getting body cane shots and shit like that for that to avoid surgery on it. But that's probably my worst, my neck.
So, like, are you gonna like? Okay, so you're not doing death match. You don't want to do death matches anymore,
No,
and like, are you still gonna want to like do that traditional wrestling?
yeah, I'll still wrestle. I mean, I'll still go and do shows, normal shows up here. I don't really travel as much. So, like I said, I stay at my home show and we just do traditional wrestling up there. I had a kind of a small hardcore match back in February uh, up there. Um, but other than that, yeah, we just do traditional up here. We don't really do anything else. It's kind of frowned upon in this area to do deathmatch.
I'm sorry, frowned upon. It's
Yeah,
frowned upon everywhere. What are you talking about?
like they fucking hate it here. Like we just did some small shit. We used skewers and like a thumbtack board and shit in this one in February, and we had a lot of people get up and leave because they said it was too violent. There wasn't even a lot of blood or anything like that. And I'm just like, if you could see some of the shit that they do in Tennessee and Alabama, fucking Philly and all that shit, But yeah, it's really Bible Belt around here, especially in this area.
Do you follow any of the overseas guys?
Um, not not really. Uh, Alex, watch a lot of Alex's shit. Um,
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's a crazy son of a bitch. I have a buddy that's
I want
from
to see
Memphis.
him in Cornish Cup.
Do what?
I want to see Alex in Cornish Cup. They need to bring Cornish
Yeah,
Cup back and bring him over.
I agree. He'd be a good fit. He deserves it, man. He's busting his ass to get over here.
Oh, I know. Let's see. Neil Diamond Cutter. You know Neil, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. He said, me and you in a million thumbtack match. Y'all can chain wrestle the whole time. He promises.
Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. I'm down.
That's a lot of thumbtack.
That's a whole lot of fucking thumbtacks.
I heard there were live snakes at Cornish Cup. What happened to that? Where did that spot go?
Uh,
Did they escape?
I don't know if they were live or not. I know they had snakes in a pool for I think it was Dale Patrick's and G Raver. They did like a deep sea gimmick.
I thought that was. No, I didn't see it. Okay, I thought it was leeches. It's
There
been a
were
while. Man.
leeches in one, and then over to the side they had a pool with snakes, but everybody was kind of like, "Fuck that," because I
Yeah.
mean, there were a lot of PETA chants and shit like that. Like everybody was fucking staying away from the snakes. I don't know if they were alive or not. I didn't check that out, but they were there. But I'm not sure.
What is the craziest thing that you seen backstage during doing wrestling?
Uh, I've seen a lot of shit, man. The craziest thing that I could probably think of is fucking Slack trying to put his nipple back together. That was pretty fucking bad. Uh,
How did that happen?
I don't
Tell
know
us
how
about that
exactly.
shit.
I don't know exactly how the injury happened, but he went out and worked I think it was semifinals, and then came back. He took a drop kick and it opened the staple up on his nipple. So he
Okay.
was sitting right beside me, trying to like fucking fuck with it and put it back together. And I didn't know what the fuck to think about it. I was like, it's a good cause to go to the fucking ER or something. You don't got to put it back together yourself. Fuck. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. And uh, I've seen a lot of crazy shit. It's hard not to see crazy shit, especially in this business. It's
That's the craziest, right?
that I can talk about. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so there
There's
are ring rat stories.
yeah. Not particularly not pertaining to me, but yeah, there's some ring rat stories. There's yeah. Uh,
Damn. Neil said that's like 22. Uh, damn, that's a lot of money for tax. Uh, let's see. Um, what was I about to say? What's your relationship with Kevin right now?
apparently he wouldn't care if I died. So I mean, I don't really like. It's whatever with me. I don't have anything against him or anything like that. But he fucking hates me. So
He hates you.
he fucking yeah.
Well, how does it?
He oh, shit. He went on John Rear's podcast and was like, if if he was on the side of the road, some shit dying, I wouldn't piss on him to put him out. I hope he fucking dies a slow death. Yeah.
Because you think maybe that's because you were the no show?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's That's the reason.
Okay. What about what's your relationship with Rare?
Rare, we don't have any problems. Like I did his interview, my interview with him. Um, and we don't talk as much as we used to, but we chat back and forth. But I got pretty close with Rare over the last few years. You know, he's the one that motivated me to keep going doing this shit. You know, um, after I broke my leg in 2014, he's the one that was there. Like he was like, you got to get back in this if you want to do it, do it. So I want to say our relationships it's still good. I mean, I haven't heard anything. He hasn't said anything to me about about us having any heat or anything like that. So
Let's see. Tyler Becker wants to. Let's see. I would want to see you back at Deep South. Do you think you're going to be working for Deep South ever again?
no, I doubt it. It's probably like a 0.1% chance that I'll ever work for them again.
Would you want to if you had the
I want to.
opportunity again? Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I would. Depending on the circumstances, you know, what kind of stuff that they wanted me to do, and
fucking Carnage Cup.
oh fuck, we saw how that goes. We see how that goes. No, honestly I wouldn't do another Carnage Cup because I understand that you know the stuff that I did it did take away from that show, and you know I have like John Rare is my friend and he's on that show, and it takes away from the aura that they put into it when somebody does something like that. So I can't do that.
Okay. Let's see. Vic. He wants to know what's up with the beef with Lana Wells. Uh, was it just a thing, or did she put on a show for her fans on Facebook?
Oh, I know what he's
Jesus!
talking about. No, she faked her death. Uh, she had her husband go on her Facebook and fake her death. Uh, say that she died and all this shit, and made this huge spiel about it. It went on for like 3 hours until somebody called the cops to go out through their house.
Isn't that illegal to fake your own death?
Yeah, it is, and she's done it like 4 times at least that I know of. Uh, yeah, it turned out to be fake, and she said she got hacked again for like the 2 millionth time this year. She got hacked and faked her death and blah blah. So yeah, that wasn't a thing. She was putting on a show trying to get pity from everybody. She always does that. But she just
I
does
don't
it
know who the fuck
her
you're
death.
talking about.
She's from here. She lives about 20 minutes up the road from me. Um, her husband's a worker, and he comes to all the shows and gets his ass whooped, and she even gets her ass whooped at some of the shows.
Y'all should do a
So
death match.
he
Just do a death match.
he cried when he got hit with a chair. I don't think he'd want to do that. I mean, I can't really say anything about bitching, but man, he got hit with a chair and he cried. Like,
You know what? Since you're going to be going to doing technical wrestling and chain wrestling, and you're gonna leave the death match stuff to others, you
mm,
should do like a 450 or something. Get
that
your
would be a
ass
death
out there
match
and
too,
do a
because I would
450.
fucking die. I'd fucking die trying to get up there, bro.
Just get your big ass out there and do the 450, and that'll be it. Look, Cronus used to do it. John Cronus, he was a big guy. He did the 450. Just
He's
saying.
way more talented than I am, though. He was way more talented. I can't do all that shit. I mean, I could try, but I don't think it would turn out too well.
What's the most elaborate move that you can do?
Uh, my finish is a kind of a double stomp thing. Nobody really lets me do it, but that's my finish. Besides the Death Valley into the corner, I can do a double stomp and make it look good. I do it from the middle rope. I'll make it look good because I roll into it. A lot of people don't know this, but I can actually work just a little bit. So uh, I don't really do anything fancy, man. Like I don't. There's some stuff that I want to do, but I know I can't do it.
Like
So
450?
I would like to. I mean, that's something I would like to do, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. You'll see me do a splash. That's about it. I'll go for it and just like, nah, fuck this. I'll hit a splash, and everybody's gonna have to be happy and go
I
home.
never do
Close
gloves.
Fucking moonsault. A moonsault.
I think, yeah, mine's sideways though. I don't like mine. It's really sideways.
Vader did his sideways.
Well, yeah. I just try to make my shit look okay. Like I don't want to. I don't know. It's like I don't want the chance getting bitched out for doing something stupid and it looks stupid.
Plus, you don't want to fuck anybody up.
Yeah, that too. I mean, that's my whole thing. I like to protect people too, because the guys that I work with up here, we're all really close. So if I hurt one of them, it, it'd fuck me up because they're a bunch of my friends and shit. So I'm not trying to hurt anybody. Even if
Look,
I don't know them, I don't want to hurt
you see that picture right there? You getting kicked in the head. You see that, right?
them. I see that. Yeah, it
Who
was
is that? That's
Blaine Evans.
Josh Crane. Is that Josh Crane?
No, it's Blaine Evans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's who I worked in the Gauntlet. First guy I worked in the Gauntlet.
Aaron Bond says bullshit. He can't work. I guess he's talking about you.
Yeah, it's just freak
And
show.
then Madison Dixon wants to know what did he do at Carnage Cup?
What What do you mean?
Which well, you was in two Carnage Cups, right?
Yeah,
9 and 11.
yeah, 9/11.
Okay, let's see. That Bond dude saying that I think he called you a green bean.
That's just freak show, man. It's whatever. Like I said earlier, I don't have. There's like nothing else I can say.
That is freak show.
Yeah, like he.
Well, let's get him on here. Let's freak show get on here. We're gonna try to get freak show on here. Don't get nervous. We're gonna try.
No, I'm good.
We're gonna try to get him on here.
All right.
Let's see. So now you can talk face to face to him.
All right. I'm down.
Let's see. Let's see. What did you went outside? Are you getting nervous?
No, I'm just coming outside. He probably won't come on.
Oh,
So,
so we tried to get freak show on here, but something's not working right. So he's going to be commenting on this.
that's
So I
cool.
think
I
you got
mean,
nervous.
no,
I feel like you got a little nervous.
no, no. We sent voice fucking clips back and forth on Facebook for like 3 hours, and then his wife did too. So I've had plenty of conversation.
Pretty sure this called you a goof.
That's
See, he
fine.
said
We'll find out.
his
We'll find
phone
out on the 3rd of July. I mean,
his phone is blowing up with everybody hitting me up about this goof. He's referring to you.
I mean, July 3rd, bro. Like, there's nothing else I can fucking say about it. We'll just find out about all this July 3rd.
Would you ever go up against Masada? I seen somebody made a comment about Masada.
Yeah, man. I haven't talked to him in a while. We used to talk on here a lot. We talked about it before. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
he makes good blades. I like his shit. Let's see. I don't know why he can't get on here. That sucks. That would have been cool. I really do think you got scared. You got a little nervous.
I promise I didn't.
Man, Freak Show would scare the shit out of me.
I mean, he can be an intimidating guy, yeah, but I mean, you can't just be scared of everybody, man. Like, there's no reason to be. Either you're gonna get your ass whooped, or they're gonna get their ass whooped. It goes one of those two ways.
It's so like black or white with you. It's just there's no gray area, is there?
Do what?
It's just like black or white. There's no gray area in between.
No, I don't really know what else to say about it, because we've talked a lot. Like there was like 7 hours of conversation throughout the day that we had about fucking meeting up and fighting. Then this whole fucking match got set up. So
I hope it goes down. I would like to see that. I don't know what that means. Okay, Freak Show said, "Let me ask Paul if he knows your dad, your dad, your dad."
I don't think he knows my dad, if that's what you're trying to say. But whatever.
No, all he put it was DA.
Da.
I do not know.
I have no idea.
Ooh, Spider Boudreaux is watching or was watching. I don't know if he's still in there. What do you think about him?
He doesn't like me either. Like just like a lot of other people. I don't have any problems with him either. Um,
Wait, do a lot of people not like you?
oh, yeah. Most of the people in here right now probably don't like me.
So
Yeah.
are you a dick or something? Are you a dick to him? What the
No,
fuck?
no. It's
How do
just
you get that many people not to like?
it's the
How?
whole Carnage Cup situation. It's
Oh,
stuff that happened in Carnage Cup. That's all it is.
so you changed the whole results of it, right? Of the Rumble.
I don't know if I necessarily changed the results of it. Chewy still won, and he was supposed to win anyway. So I think the only thing I changed was Kilo working Freak Show. They worked each other, and that was it. I think that's the only thing that changed that I know of anyway. That wasn't supposed to happen.
But your match was supposed to go a little bit longer or something, or
Yeah, it was me against Blaine, and then I was gonna work Kilo, put Kilo out. The Jerry Adams kid, I was gonna work him, put him out, and then I was supposed to work Freak Show. So it was supposed to go a little bit longer than it did. I think me and Blaine went for like 10 or 15 minutes in ours, and then I was supposed to work Kilo. We didn't really have a time set of how long we were supposed to be out there,
yeah,
but I mean, yeah, I'm
just went
sure
out
it was
there,
supposed to go a little bit longer.
right? Y'all just went out there and did shit. Like, dude, what? Okay, Carnage Cup. They got all kinds of shit going down.
Hmm.
What made you want to go there and do that?
To deal with all the stuff at Carnage Cup.
Yeah,
I mean, it didn't really bother me. None of it bothered me. I just kind of stayed to myself back there, man. Like I talked to a few people. The people that I'm supposed to work are the main people that I talk to. Everybody else will shake their hand, sit down. I don't bother anybody. I'm super quiet back there, so I don't get involved in any of the stuff that anybody else is doing. So it doesn't bother me at all to be around it. I don't pay attention to it.
let's see. Okay, Freak Show said that you disrespected deathmatch wrestling and you're not gonna get away with it.
I admitted that.
How did? Hmm,
I mean, I don't know what else
man,
he wants me to say because I've admitted that I did disrespect everybody by the way that I went about things, and he has his chance to show me how he feels when we have this thing that we're doing on the third. So I mean, this is what he does. He keeps talking and keeps talking, and I don't have anything else to say about it.
Look at Neil.
Hey, yo, brother. There's a freak show
Look
here.
at
I'm going to
Neil.
beat your ass.
What's up, brother?
I'm sorry, that's not a very good impression of him, but whenever he comments, like, I'm going to say it for him. That way, I'm sorry, I don't know your name, Mr. Host.
Oh, Donnie.
Oh, okay, you're Donnie. Okay, hello, Donnie. Nice to meet you.
Nice
From
to meet
Freak
you.
Show. He ran.
I didn't run.
You ran.
I ran. I walked right past him. What the fuck?
Neil, are you filling in for Freak Show right now?
Yeah, when he types things, like, I'm going to say it for him. He pulls rings in front of yards.
So Freak Show, say anything that you want right now. Anything. and Neil is going to interpret for us.
Now, I'm just a middleman. I do not believe the same things he does. So, just so you understand, I'm just translating.
I got you, bro.
So he says he pulls rings and wrestles in the yard, not a backyard, a front yard.
That makes no fucking sense. Okay, here's where that came from. We have a ring over here on a trailer. We put it in the front yard, and we were fixing the wood on it. And I took pictures and posted them that we were fixing the fucking wood on it. And he got from that we wrestle in the front yard and pull this ring for other people. That's where that came from, and I don't understand because nothing was ever said about us. There were never any videos posted of us working in that ring or anything like that in the front yard. That didn't happen. So, I mean, that's fine if he thinks that, but that's not it. That's not what happened.
And didn't say shit.
I love
about
that.
Like, anytime he posts something, I'm just going to say what he says.
I didn't say shit about what, because I'm saying shit right now.
What do you think, guys?
Really nervous. Neil, does he look nervous?
He looks pretty calm. When he went outside, I figured it was to avoid yelling inside of his own home, to be honest. And oh yeah. Now that you said it, me and you, bro, million thumbtack death match. I'm down, brother.
Yeah.
We just got to find someone who's got $250,000 to buy all the thumbtacks. I looked it up one day, and it's fucking crazy how much it costs.
That's fucking ridiculous. I mean, I think most I've spent on thumbtacks was like $40, and that was a lot. That was a whole fucking lot.
Oh, saw a big comment come up, but it disappeared. So what's the worst injury you've had?
It's probably
Pause real quick. You can answer that here in the question. We got one from Freak Show. I'm going to do it in what it probably actually sounds like. No other workers on the show that you pulled the ring and told me. No other workers on the show that you pulled the ring told me. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
He should be. Night 2 clusterfuck. I miss you too, brother. Fun fact. Freak Show is the only guy I've ever had a barefoot match with. Just a little fun fact there.
That was your only barefoot match, right?
Yeah, man. If anyone wants me to do a barefoot match, I'm game for it. But you're going to pay me because no one fucks with my feet.
What kind of shit was in that match?
We had kiddie pools. One was like half-sliced cans. One was like toys, like Lincoln Logs and stuff. Another one had light tubes, and then we had pine cones. And the only thing that like really sketched me out was inside of the toy pool. There was a toy like this big, and fucking it was like a pyramid of some sort. So it was literally a triangle pointing straight up. And when he gave me the pile driver to the outside with it, like I think that's what. Like I think I got a concussion from that because I instantly felt my head and looked over and saw where I landed. And yeah, if it didn't hit my head, it went up his butt. So yeah, first and probably only one.
Kross says that deathmatch workers are tough guys, but he don't want to do death matches.
I mean, sure.
Saying it's all depending on your definition of tough. Like I stapled Freak Show's toes together. Oh, hold on, let me say it like him. You stapled two of my toes together. Which was it? I actually watched that, and like if you watch his hands in the background, I guess because his feet are so calloused over, like you see me do it, but his hand in the background never reacts. So I'm like, I guess his foot is just that numb. Must walk around barefoot all the time.
So it just hit me. It just hit me. You, Kross. You wanted to end the like y'all decided to end the match early because you had a cut. Because how bad was that cut? Like after it
At
was
the
all said and done,
time,
like did you have to go?
at the time, I thought I was fucking dying, but now that I look back on it, it wasn't that bad, man. Like I still got the scar from it and shit, but it wasn't horrible. It was bleeding a lot because of the area that it was in, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
It was June.
Another one from Freak Show, real quick. You're gonna die on July 3rd.
Okay.
He said you're gonna do one July 3rd, but I figured he was trying to say you're gonna die.
Either way, that's fine. Either way, whatever.
He's just like either way, it's gonna go good or bad for me. What is he lacking now?
Shorten the question down because you sounded like this, where it was, "Hey, you good?"
Who, me?
So, yeah, you were cutting in and out on me.
I don't know. Oh, well, I did not know that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're pretty clear. Just shorten the question real quick.
I forgot the question.
Fucking stoners. maybe that's what Kross and Freak Show need to do. Maybe they need to share a beer and just have a heart to heart and hug it out.
I don't think that's gonna work.
So.
That's fair. Here's another one. They can hide out of the rain under his caveman forehead.
Oh, we're in elementary school now. Is that what this is? I mean, I have a big forehead. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Saying, yeah, lift your phone up just a little bit to where we can see your forehead. You're not like real caveman. You're like, what's the auto insurance company? Geico. You're like the Geico caveman.
I've heard it before. Yeah, I agree. That's fine. It's because of the low brow. What it is.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Will the fight in July be live streamed?
I think so.
Who is this for again?
Venom Championship, I think. Me and Freak Show are supposed to work. Well, not work, but whatever the fuck. July 3rd in Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Just to see what happens. Because like I said at the beginning of this, like I got nothing against you. I consider Freak Show a good buddy of mine. whoever he has beef with is whoever he has beef with.
Yeah.
Well, you don't shit on me, dude. We're good.
Yeah, I respect that.
So I just love the fact that you're like, I'm not for death matches, and then 2 minutes later, I'm challenging you to a million thumbtack death match, and you're like, okay.
I'm down with tags, man. That's fine. I can't do all the crazy shit. I've tried.
Nah. Someone Kawada kicked a gusset plate into my face. You could do it. You'd let me headbutt you.
I mean, I've been hit right here with them, but
I'm talking like square right in the fucking head. Right where that caveman forehead is.
Right there.
I just love that I look up and Donnie's just smiling ear to ear.
I'm imagining that right now. You should let him do that. Kross.
I might. I might.
Call an Uber. I'm on my way.
You might.
We'll just do it right here.
Come on, Freak Show. This is your time to do what you do, man. You got a translator right here. Like, come on, brother. Let's do this. It's funny that he sounds nothing like that. If you actually know Freak Show, he doesn't sound anything like that.
I like Freak Show.
He cracks me up. He's a good dude to me, So, but Kristian, what would be the one thing that would convince you to do like a House of Horrors death match? What would it take? Like, if I got a $5 wrestler to do it, would you be willing to do it with them?
Do you know what a House of Horrors match is?
Oh, here we go. Hold on, pause. Freak Show just wrote a paragraph, so give me a second to get into character. This guy invited me into a group chat talking shit. So, about the 9th time I came in and fired back, he started crying and didn't like it. I haven't fucked with him in 2 years. So enough of being disrespected, dick. I'm sure it sounds way meaner coming from him, but
I don't know what the 9th is. Oh, the 9th time. Okay.
Yeah,
you came in and fired back.
Like, fired back, yeah.
Well, no, I didn't start crying. I fired back myself, and we started arguing back and forth. And it's been less than 2 years because every time I look at something somebody posts about Carnage Cup or anything like that, he's the one that brings my name into it. It could be something like I have nothing to do with. It's like, oh, Kristian Kross would bitch out of that. Da da da. So I mean, yeah, I'm going to say something if somebody's bringing my name up. I'm not going to sit back and not say anything.
I paid my dues and won't be disrespected anymore by this joke. You sound like an angry black woman.
I mean, the only thing I can say now, over and over, I mean, we can just take care of this on the 3rd of July. There's nothing else that can be said about it. There's not anything else. Just roll around.
And I hope you guys do work it out one way or the other, just because I don't like seeing guys like legit fighting. I'm a peaceful dude. I'm only violent in the ring. Yeah.
The way that I look at it, like I'm either gonna get my ass whooped or it's gonna be vice versa, and I said that too. There's no other way it's gonna go.
Okay. He questioned my work history. Bad idea.
When?
Did you?
No. Or did, no.
I made him popular. That's the only reason he's on here now.
I think the reason I'm on here now is because I picked my phone up and joined the fucking chat.
He won't show up.
I don't know. I'll show up. I'll show up. He just keeps saying that too. He won't show up. He won't show up. I'll be there.
Freak show, you know what you should do? You should find out, like, I'm not saying this to start shit, but you should try to find out his address and send him an Uber for the day of the show. That'd be a pretty funny rib. Robert Roberts wants to know, can I have a cookie?
You got cookies?
No,
Oh,
Robert Roberts wants a cookie. I don't have.
I want a cookie. Oh, wait. He said, what did he say? Grandma's Wi-Fi. You see that, right?
Yeah. That's why I cocked my head, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, with my... Oh, he must be on his grandmother's Wi-Fi. Must be shit. I don't know where he lives, but I know in some of those... Oh, he won't be there. Money.
I mean,
Or
yeah.
dollar bill, y'alls. Something like that.
Oh, I'm getting paid,
How much
so I'll
money
be there.
was you trying to get? How much money were you trying to get from Kevin for Lethal League?
I mean, I usually don't talk
You said
about
that's
it,
why you didn't go.
but he sent me $50 to get there and back. For being honest,
$50.
yeah, and that
Bill,
wasn't because it's 6 hours. It was 6 hours from my house, 6.5 hours.
So
from my house.
did you send him the money back?
Yeah, I PayPal'd it back to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least he got his money back. That's nice, right, Neil?
Yeah. At least you did the respectful thing. Like, I know if I was asked Kevin, he'd be straight up with me about it. So, but I'm not. This ain't my business. So, all right, next one. He won't get in the car and eat all the fucking cookies.
No, my bad. I'm sorry.
I'm fucking lost.
You're not gonna get in the Uber car if he orders it, because you're gonna sit home and eat all the cookies. Yet again, I don't get the cookie reference, but more power to you if you love your cookies, bro. Personally, I'm an
I do
Oreo
love
guy.
cookies, but
Those are cookies.
this has nothing to do with this.
Are they?
I would consider them cookies.
You do have to
Oreo
dip them in
cookies.
milk, so like how we bounce from one thing to another.
I can't eat milk.
What kind of cookies do you prefer, Kross? Like, what's your favorite kind of cookie?
Like
Chips Ahoy? Like extra chunky chocolate, or are we talking like normal little baby cookies?
the fucking the M&M.
It says the pecan pie. It's like the pecan pie. That's what it looks like.
He couldn't FedEx him there.
No, that'd be expensive, man. We can't do all that.
Yeah, no disrespect to you and your size, sir, but yeah, that's a pretty hefty price tag to FedEx you to him. That'd be weird.
Again, FedEx freight. We have to fucking.
Oh, maybe he's referencing the cookies. FedEx the cookies to him.
To who? To Kross or to Freak?
Will there be a special guest referee?
Man, I don't even know.
I'll say this much. Whoever is running it, if you need a special referee enforcer, Honey Badger, I take shit from no one and I have no fucks to give. I'll hit anyone. Anywho, murdered. Yeah, I gotta get myself over. Yeah, try to get booked. We're about to reopen shit here. Murder Death Kill Club says, will we ever go back to Deep South? Or will you ever go back to Deep South?
If I'm asked. I mean, I doubt it, because I doubt Kevin's ever going to book me again. But if I was asked, yeah, I'd go back.
I gotcha.
He He thinks Kevin don't like him.
Oh, I know Kevin
Oh.
doesn't like me. He wants me. I told you, man. He wants me to fucking die. He admitted that.
All right. Adam Knoll, or sorry, not Adam. Andrew Knowles says Jeff Hart or Little Donnie or Mr. Crystal. I'm guessing which one would you prefer to fight if you had a choice between the three? I say take them all on. Talk about a clusterfuck.
If I had to choose one, probably Donnie.
I want to be mean and like crack a joke about his forehead, but this interview is all about you, so I'm not going to try to shine on another guy for you there, Kross.
It's whatever you want to do, man. You can't really take much attention away from this. It's pretty fucking bad.
Did you watch yesterday,
Ain't no
you
money in
guys,
wrestling.
where Mr. Crystal came on to confront Kit Osborne?
No.
No?
Did
Oh,
you?
you need to watch that. Because he's sitting there and he's like this. With sunglasses on. And we're like, we can't see what's going on. And he
Oh,
takes
hell
off his
no.
glasses.
Ain't
He's
nothing
like,
coming near my eyes but toilet paper.
I
Ain't
was
my
later,
bed, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right up in there. Oh, there he is. Here's a little picture. No,
I said right there on the spot, I'm going to have nightmares because of that. Inception cannot be more real than that.
It can't be any worse than talking to Mike Connor.
All right, freak show. Not really gonna be a match. Ha ha ha! Cry out loud. No ref needed. Oh, I see how it is. Freak show. Trying to help get Brother Book, and you're like, fuck that.
I heard it's gonna be a fucking fatal 4-way. So.
Oh,
your guys' match is gonna be a fatal 4-way.
That's what the promoter said.
Oh, so it's you, Freak Show, and who else?
John Rare and Brian Porter.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly.
I gotcha. Saying, despite the fact that John probably thinks I hate him, I actually want to have another match with him. Fucking, I will give him a second chance, considering he could have fucked me up horribly bad in our first shot. So yeah. But what's the one move you wish you could do if you were physically gifted like
kids.
Pac? What would be the one move you would want to do?
Fuck them kids.
It's real simple, dude. I just want to do a shooting star. I want to learn how to do a fucking shooting star. That's it. It's not about all the fancy shit. Like, for real. Like, if I could do that, it'd be awesome. But or 450,
I'm not saying you can't do it, but
that would be amazing.
you were scared to do a moonsault. What the fuck?
I mean, I can do one. I just go sideways. It looks funky.
Do it from the rope.
Like I said, Vader did one. His was all sideways and shit.
Yeah, he had sick moonsault. I loved Vader's moonsault.
You should do that to the outside of the ring.
Y'all want to see me die. That's what y'all want. Y'all want to see me die.
Yeah, step it up a notch. No.
Oh. All right. This is what Freak Show says. You got as much charisma as toe fungus.
That was a good one. That was good. I'll give him that.
It ain't no goddamn 4-way. He and his pose. Posh. Oh, piece of shit. Ah, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going by what the promoter said. I'm just going by what the promoter said.
That's a good outlook on it. Come on, man. Rip into him, bro. Come on, work it. Come on, man. Come on, tell him you're going to fucking rip off his dick and shove it in his butt.
Do something, man. Fuck.
Yeah. Like, me and Kit ripped into each other for a good 20 minutes yesterday before this.
I said, fuck them kids.
Tell him you're
Freak
gonna
Show
kick
would
his
come in here just to have problems with his video chat for some reason. So, yeah, Kross, like, unload on him, bro.
All right, I
That'll
don't know
make
what
it feel
to say,
better.
man. Like, fuck.
You gonna waterboard him? You should
Am I gonna
waterboard
waterboard
him. Yeah. Put a towel over his face and then just come all over his face. Waterboard him.
Wait a minute. No,
I said, fuck
no.
them kids.
Did you ever hear the American joke?
You fucking
No? You're not
I
down
don't
for
know.
that?
No,
Come on, man.
no.
Be hardcore. That's hardcore. That's hardcore. That's hardcore.
Holy shit!
I don't know what to
You're
say.
gonna
Hold on.
waterboard him now?
Do you really not know what waterboarding is, Kross?
Yeah. You put the fucking towel over. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. I just
Saying we can see like half your house and like your shoulder.
I just don't want to get too much of my forehead into the thing.
No, man, that's your butter. Where's the promo now, dipshit?
I'm come on, man.
Evening, Miss
Cross,
Fields.
dude. Do you ever get angry?
Not often, but I mean sometimes. Not a lot. Fuck. I don't have
Okay,
anything
let
to...
me ask it this way: Is angry?
Do what?
You broke
Does your
that
gimmick
up.
get angry?
Yeah.
Then get angry.
Get in character. Fuck.
Hold up.
Like I can be a goofball the whole time because that's my gimmick. But come on, man, get mad. Let that Southern man anger come out. Aw.
Oh,
Left.
did he leave?
I
Oh,
think so. So he might have
that
just
sucks.
like connection problems. That might be why.
Yeah.
What are you in? A fucking shed?
No, I'm outside underneath my foot.
No, just the way you got it angled, like looking straight up. I'm sure it's because of lighting, but like it just looks like you're in a fucking murder shed or something.
No,
like you're
look,
about to like
look.
disassemble.
I got this.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, lighting, like I said. Oh,
And and it's a metal roof, so
back to Freak Show.
So I gotta come outside.
No, you're good. Back to Freak Show's thing. He's awful. He's terrible. He's a joke. Disgrace.
He did not want to cut a promo. Nothing.
Yeah, man, I was trying to give him some shine. Green kids.
I'm very disappointed in that. I was hoping to get excited about it, but fuck no, he let me down.
Apparently, Freak Show's wife cuts better promos than he does. He ran away when he went.
I believe that is
Okay.
the first. I don't. Okay. Well, I guess he's not coming back. Maybe he had technical issues or he ran away. But thank you, Neil, for joining us.
No worries.
That was a good little surprise there. I did not see that coming.
Well, when I saw that Freak Show was having connection issues, like we had problems with that yesterday, so I was like, well, I can jump in and I see things pretty clearly on mine. I don't know why my connection's good, but again, I can read all the comments and shit pretty easily. So figured I'd come in and have some fun.
Wow.
So
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Saying, how long have we been doing this for? Just to know what kind of time.
Wait. Oh, this?
Yeah, like the actual interview.
I think we've been doing it for an hour, and at least an hour, I believe.
Okay, I just want to make sure you guys hit your hour mark. So.
Oh, we got 30 now?
Well, no, usually we do for about an hour. So.
I hate when the technical issues happen. So, but thank
No
you very
problem,
much
Joe. I'll fill in
for jumping
anytime you need
on.
me to, man. As far
And
as you, Johnny,
we
like
are going to try to get
what part of the
pre-show
country
on
you
here.
in?
Do what?
What part of the country you in?
Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Saying as far as pandemic news, like everything okay down there with you and your family?
Yeah, the shit sucks, man.
Oh
Everything's
no,
closed.
I know.
And shit sucks. There's no way around that.
Yeah.
Shit
So
sucks, man. I mean, it is what it is. So I'll do what I have to get by. So there we go.
yeah, man, just don't go and murder people. That's the only thing I'll ask.
No, I'm not gonna go murder
In
anybody.
your death shit.
I just, no, you know what I do? I have these little 3D puzzle things, like a fidget thing, you know, and like you take it apart and got to put it back together type deal. I seen
Oh,
some dude
okay.
playing with it on Facebook. I was like, oh, let me do one. So I did one, and then holy fuck, I got addicted. So now I'm addicted to those fucking puzzles.
Give me 1 second. I'll show you something really cool that I do in my
All
spare
right.
time. Saying I usually get these for like birthday presents and stuff, but they're called Metal Earths. It's a complete 3D thing that you put together.
Yeah.
I've got Iron Man and Captain America's shield and all kinds of stuff like that. And right now, I am working on this right now.
A DeLorean.
So,
Oh, is that
yeah, man.
Back to the Future one, or is it not? That's not the Back to the Future one, is it?
No, it's not the actual Back to the Future, but I've been thinking about like painting the inside parts so then it looks like that. Because that's the idea. So, but yeah, check them out, man. But I'm pretty sure everyone doesn't want to talk about us just talking about that, bullshit.
Yeah, no.
So, all right, well, I'll let you guys go, and you
All right,
can
thank
wrap
you
up and
again.
whatnot. So,
I'm done. I'm done. I don't think he's coming back. I guess he had
no.
technical issues. So,
We'll learn on another day. Well, that's Freak Show. I'm sure he'll be able to tell us exactly what happened.
yeah, we're gonna get him on here. And
So, all right, peace, man.
Later, dude.